the ongoing crisis in West Asia, it's sent shockwaves through global markets as well.
It is pushing oil prices to new heights and leaving investors on the edge. Now, the evolving situation is complex with geopolitical intricacies extending beyond the immediate parties involved. JP Morgan notes that the conflict has disrupted US brokered negotiations concerning Saudi-Israel relations, which intensified tensions between Israeli forces and Iran-backed Hezbollah militants at the Lebanon border and raised questions about Iran's involvement here.
Now, to gauge the investment impact, investors closely monitor the war and its subsequent effects on natural resources, which link to corporate profits, inflation and consumer sentiment. JP Morgan considers two primary scenarios. First, if the conflict remains contained, where neither side significantly impacts oil production or supply.
While Brent crude prices have risen by over 5% this week, global oil supply and demand are currently in a balanced state. Now, the second is the event of an escalation where a wider conflict could bring higher risks. Although there are no signs of an oil embargo akin to the 1973 Yom Kippur War, the situation remains uncertain. If key shipping routes like the Strait of Hormuz are disrupted, the impact could be substantial. However, the ability of other oil producers to step in may help mitigate some of the damage here.
An expanding conflict, it could potentially lead to inflation and interest rate hikes globally. However, the United States might stand as an exception, attracting foreign capital seeking safety during times of global turmoil, which could potentially result in lower interest rates and a stronger US dollar.
JP Morgan warns of short-term volatility but also says that geopolitical events typically have limited lasting impacts on markets in the long run. The business cycle tends to matter more, and unless there's a significant economic disruption, the effects of geopolitics on markets are often transient.
Staying in touch with him long after he officially left as a client. Epstein was a JP Morgan client from 1998 to 2013.